Welcome into the studio. Artist number 45 for On Air Acoustic, Damilola, Idris. Hello. I need to turn your mics up. You can tell I've been away.
Hi.
Oh, I'm so excited to have you in here. And of course, we are in the studio with producer Luke, because that's how you both met. I didn't even have to do anything. I've been away doing some stuff, and Luke's been working hard in the background, and you guys met at the Watford Fun Day.
Yeah.
Who saw who? Did Luke go up to you? Because if he is, this is amazing for me.
Luke was already on stage. You were DJing, and so I came on as well because we were trying to figure out when I was like how to play my tracks and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Luke again went in for the rescue.
Yeah.
He's always going in for the rescue. So I tell you, like, people come in here and now he's off doing other things. I tell you, sound engineer, producer, DJ, presenter. You can just do anything. A little Swiss Army knife, I tell you. My Swiss Army knife. Well, I'm very glad you did cross paths, because I'm very happy you're number 45 in the studio. Number 45. But something that caught my eye earlier, because in 2 days' time, 6 years ago, I went on a Euro trip, and my first destination, can you guess which destination it was?
Was it Vienna?
It was Vienna. It was Vienna. This is really interesting. You were born in Vienna,
Yeah.
but grew up in Watford.
Yes.
I feel like that's very unfair on you, because I love Watford. I do. I really, really do. I love Watford and the surrounding areas. We've got some amazing stuff here. But Vienna is also incredible. And as a musician, I feel like that would have been an incredible place to have grown up.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could tell you I know a lot about Austrian culture, but unfortunately, every time I'm there, I'm not there for museums or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful city. I love going there. It's my home away from home at the same time. So yeah, I love Vienna. I would never say a bad thing about Vienna, to be fair. Watford, it has its charm. It has its charm. And I also have loved growing up in Watford as well.
That's a great way to get an audience, I tell you. You've done very well there. But I mean, yeah, of course it has. We'll see you on Watford Coliseum one day. But no, I mean, like, I've been to Vienna, and I know just like how rich it is with the music. Like, it doesn't matter if you're in Vienna or Salzburg or anywhere, I guess around Austria. It's incredible. So that just makes me think, like, were your parents big into music because they spent some time in Vienna, and did that pass down to you? How did it all start?
I think my parents would agree to this. They are both quite tone deaf, to be honest.
I love the honesty tonight already.
I love them. They're great. Music is not their strong suit, but my mom has a great ear. Like, she's somebody that has great taste in music. And I think that's very much influenced my love of music and my siblings' love of music. It's funny because all of my siblings, we can all sing. I mean, it's funny because my parents can't, but but like my mom, when I was growing up, she would listen to like Lauryn Hill, Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey, and like that very much informed my love of music, I think.
I feel like if you've got those artists there, like it's almost nearly, I guess, impossible not to love music.
Yeah.
But it's quite funny, like you're saying, like your parents are just absolutely not, but then it has just has it skipped a generation? What was your grandparents like?
I'd say probably equally quite tone deaf, but my auntie and my uncle are really good singers.
I was waiting for it.
My uncle's a pastor, and my auntie always used to sing at church when we was young, when we lived in Vienna and stuff like that. And I'd say probably like learning to love singing was probably my shout out to my auntie Yu, by the way. Probably through listening to my auntie Yu sing, because she has the best like singing voice. So yeah, that's probably where we get it from. As much as my mum would love me to say that I get it from her, unfortunately, that is not quite where it comes from.
Well, it's got to come from somewhere. And I knew it was going to come from somewhere. I was like, hang on a minute. Because I feel like I've done enough of these sort of sessions now And even through my my own parents, like, you know, let's talk about music taste. Like, yes, definitely where I got my music taste from my parents. But like it is kind of interesting. Like that's where you kind of get pushed. Like it's like you meet anyone, isn't it? Like if you meet like people who are like full on lawyers and all that kind of stuff, they're gonna be But like you were writing songs since you were 8.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I could write at 8. So that's pretty incredible. Is that down to like just like chilling with your aunt as well? Like was it in churches?
I wish I could say there was like something really cool, like a really cool backstory, but the truth is I watched Camp Rock when I was 8. And
Okay.
Demi Lovato, like I wanted to be Demi Lovato, and like literally that year I asked my parents to get me good guitar lessons and stuff like that because of how much I wanted to be like Demi Lovato. And I think I never really thought about the fact that people write the songs before that point, before watching obviously Demi write the songs in the movie. So I wish I could say I was like really cool and like there's like this great story, but unfortunately it is just that I have a really weird obsession with Disney Channel. So
you're not the first, by the way. So don't worry about it. Everyone's a little bit of a Disney kid though, weren't they? Come on. Like it was quite a, I mean, I obviously missed that part, but I knew people were like, it was kind of a golden age, really.
Yeah,
like,
big time.
What was it? Like Demi Lovato,
like Jonas Brothers, Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez.
I mean, Ariana Grande, was she on there?
Nickelodeon.
Oh, okay. Oh. I might have just ruined my chances of getting my like I don't know, like a documentary or something on Acoustic on Disney Plus. That's it. It's gone. Oopsie. Right now we've been speaking. I absolutely love listening to how it's all come about for you. But can we get your first song?
Yeah. So my first song is a song I wrote called "What If."
Mm-hmm.
I basically wrote about I have like a massive issue with like the way some romance movies and TV shows are written. Like right now, like the bane of my existence is The Summer I Turned Pretty, but I also keep going back to watch it even though I hate it so much. But I feel like I can't stop. I really can't stop. But I've always just felt like I feel like the way things get depicted in TV and movies is like love has to be like really difficult and like screaming at each other on the beach, like so that you know it. And I just feel like love is maybe more quiet moments, maybe. And so that's what I wrote "What If" about.
I love that. Well, when you are ready, take it away.
TV for the rest of their lives. What if every big grand ending was them ordering their food in every Thursday night? Huge dramatic climax, just existing in the fact that they're meant to be. It's just that easy. I dream of a declaration of love that comes in washing dishes with you. From knowing that when the day is done, you're a sure thing I can lose. Your romantic gestures could be coming home and never sleeping on our own. No, it's not exciting, but it's real, 'cause that's how simple loving should feel. What if? What if? Instead of screaming in the rain, we talk to each other plainly, like the grown folk we are. Instead of screaming it on billboards, just approval as the other one more. We just hold hands in the car. Oh, I dream of a declaration of love that comes in washing dishes with you. From knowing the when the day is done, you're a sure thing I can lose. Your romantic just keep me coming home and never sleeping on our own. No, it's not exciting, but it's real, 'cause that's how simple loving should feel. What if we skip the flash mobs and spontaneous dancing and just dancing fluorescent kitchen light? Oh, if we miss the crying over unsaid feelings and just never make each other cry, and there's no convoluted resolution, just two people in love. I dream of a declaration of love that comes in washing dishes with you. From knowing the when the day is done, you're a sure thing I can lose. Your romantic gestures are coming home and never sleeping on our own. And it's so fulfilling and it's real, 'cause that's how simple loving feels. What if? What if?
Oh, we are so back. Oh, that was incredible. What a way to turn back, like come back into the studio after 3 weeks. Just that.
Thank you.
My word, there's so much. I was literally just sitting there. I was like, there's so much going on right now for me. Like, I was like blown away by it. Firstly, because you're such a big character, and I'm asking you this because I feel like myself is quite a big character. How do you go from like being like this really like energetic, like how you are, to then being like, and then singing a song like that in the way you just sung it? Like, because I do radio, I'm just like, I get to do it, but I can't. I'm like, how do I come back down? I don't know. Like, how do you guys? How do you do it?
I guess I don't know. I suppose I've never really thought about it. I think like I don't know. Maybe I'm a very multifaceted person. I'm like deeply quite emotional, and I feel like I don't come off that way. And I feel like maybe when I'm writing songs, that's like the most honest I am with my emotions, to a lot of people's chagrin. But I feel like maybe the songs kind of guide the emotion in that way, maybe.
Yeah. I can get that, yeah.
And I guess it's easy, I think I want to be the most honest when I'm performing a song. Sometimes it's me to be like big, but I also feel like I can use that as a bit of an armor. Whereas when I'm singing my own songs, I guess I let the armor slip a little bit.
Oh, I love that. That's a lovely little. That's again what On Air Acoustic was born on. Like this, like lovely little safe place we're building for this community. That was beautiful. Love that. And also like listening to that song, like it's like love. Like it seems like such a, because it's meant to be the most simplest thing ever, right? Like,
yeah,
so many people before us have done it. Like,
yeah.
That's how we're here today. What's like the idea for you for love? Like, how you felt like you had to write that song?
I think I just get like, I don't know. I feel like, I wrote the song kind of based on my parents' relationship. I don't have much romantic experience at all, actually.
But how old are you?
I'm 24.
Right, well, that's fine. You got plenty of time.
But like one of the lines in the song is like I dream of a declaration of love that comes in washing dishes with you. And I wrote that because
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
I wrote that because my mom does all the cooking. My dad can't cook. My mom does all the cooking, but what my dad does a lot is he'll come into the kitchen and he'll wash the dishes while my mom's cooking. And I feel like that's...
Well done, that man. Well done, that man.
Yeah, and I feel like that is so romantic to like show up in the way that you feel like you are good at showing up. Obviously, my dad is not going to make us a 5-star, like 3-course meal ever, but he shows up for my mum in the way that he can just to be with my mum. Like, I think people who meet my parents are never confused about the fact that these two people are really in love with each other. And I feel like they do the most boring, mundane things together. And I feel like that's what kind of makes a relationship last. Like, so much of your relationship is going to be sitting down doing boring stuff.
Yeah.
And so you have to find someone, I think, that you don't mind being boring with, maybe.
Yes, literally, yeah. Like, honestly, like, I just got married. I can tell you now that I'm exactly the same as your parents. If my wife is cooking, I do the cleaning. If I'm doing the cooking, she's cleaning dishes. It works 50-50. We're always doing that. Or she'll do this little tactic where if I've done something and she doesn't like doing it, say the bed sheets, she hates doing that, she'll tell me, you're the best at it. I don't know if your parents do the same, where your mum's saying, hey, you're really good at doing those dishes, you know? He's like, yeah, hey, we've got to be good at something, right? But I know what you're on about. I love that. So do you usually write songs about love, or was that like a one-off special?
I think, like, as I said, I don't have much romantic experience. And I think people who maybe hear the songs that I write might say I write a lot about love. And I think, like, all songs are kind of a love song in a way. But I think I don't write a lot about romantic love that often. I feel like I write about love quite generally, and then people maybe fill in the blanks of like what it is for them. Because I don't know, I feel like people are so multifaceted. Like, one type of love is not more important than any other type of love, like a friendship love or a sibling type of love. And I feel like love is such a deep emotion that there's so many ways to write about it. So I say in some ways I probably do write a lot about love, but maybe not in the way that people expect is the way I'm writing about love, maybe. But
that's great for you as an artist.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many love songs out there. I mean, maybe too many. But like, that's what's great about you. Like, it's like your USP, as people say, as an artist, like your unique selling point. So it's kind of a great thing that, I don't know, have people like in relationships gone, oh, I've never heard, like, oh, that's kind of explained that our relationship. Have people said that to you?
I think a lot of my friends also, no offense guys, do not have much romantic experience. So I think people, for What If specifically, it's more aspirational is what I get in response when people hear it. Obviously my parents, when they heard it, were like, that's me, because obviously I wrote the song about them. But I think like most of the people that I interact with that hear it are like, yeah, like it should be like, boring love is quite a beautiful thing. It's like a hashtag on the internet, boring love. And I think it is quite a beautiful, like,
yeah, definitely. Yeah. I completely agree. Like, I completely agree. Like, boring love. Have you got a song called Boring Love? Because I feel like
that might be my next hit.
I was about to say, if you haven't, I feel like it's popping up a little bit too much tonight for you not to go away and have a song called Boring Love. And also, where are you guys hanging around? Why is no one having romantic times? Like, come on. Like,
I don't know. Maybe I'm quite. Some people might say I'm quite picky. I'd say
nothing wrong with that.
I have boundaries. That's what I'd say. But a lot more. My mum would say I'm picky, but I disagree greatly.
Yeah, have some boundaries. Yeah, don't settle. I tell you that. Don't settle.
And I won't.
Yes, you heard it here first. But it sounds like your creative process, like your songwriting techniques, is writing what you see, not writing what you feel.
Yeah, I feel like it can be both, maybe. I think because I don't have a lot of romantic experience, it does, when I am writing about romantic stuff, it is more about what I see or maybe what I aspire to. But like most of the songs, I don't ever like write something that is not honest to me. Because I don't know, I feel like you should write for people like you. I feel like you understand them the most because you're like that.
I feel like that's like one thing I've learned from doing any of these sessions is honesty wins. Like, coming from the heart wins. Because I think like, as an audience, I think like when you're looking at like, you know that someone's faking it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't beat the real thing.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
just can't, and that comes from the heart.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely.
But you've had some good like when you was talking about your sort of like inspirations, like they were pretty.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so I can see why you've kind of gone that direction. So I love that. And talking of music, because I love that first song, should we have a second song?
Yes. Okay, so this song is called Asthma.
That's a striking name, by the way. like I saw that one earlier. I was like, asthma. I was like, right, let's get into this because.
Yeah. So I wrote it about a few years ago. I lost someone quite close to me, and I wrote it about kind of being in a different space than I was when I first found out.
Oh yeah. Been there, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like asthma. I it's very metaphorical, the song, because I feel like when you find out someone that you obviously really love has passed away, it takes your breath away, and you really do feel kind of like you're dying. Like, it feels quite breathless in that moment, and I feel like that's why I used asthma as the metaphor.
I've never thought about it like that. Like, that's actually just blown my mind right now. Like, that is actually so true. Like, when you first get that phone call, you actually do that. You probably go like, what? Like you get that lump, don't you? Like, I've never thought of it like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why. And then also, like, obviously with asthma, like, people always, you have asthma your whole life if you have asthma.
Yeah.
I mean, you grow up and maybe you need your pump less. And so that's why I was like, grief is kind of like that, because I feel like every now and again it catches you quite off guard, but you maybe learn to manage it better. And so that's why I called it asthma.
That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
All right, let's have this song.
Okay.
I still can't breathe. You pulled all the air from the wood and the rug from under my feet. Your unexpected exit left me without a pump. So I'll try to catch my breath while it tries to run out my lungs. Take one inhale and hope it never leaves. Pumping the blood through my veins. My brain shut down from suffocation. Without you here, my body doesn't function. I'm feeling faint, I'm blacking out. Don't know if I'll survive this now. Don't say it gets better. Tell me when I need oxygen. I'm breathing better now, but still find myself breathless once in a while. Take one inhale and hope it never leaves. My heart don't beat the same don't know if I'll survive this now. Don't say it gets better. Tell me when I need oxygen. I need oxygen. I need your unexpected exit left me out of pump. So I'll try to catch my breath while it tries to run out my lungs.
Wow. I am very energetic, but you have just taken me to a whole different place there. Wow. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Powerful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Jeez, I've never ever thought of it like that. And another great thing that you've got that you're not just seeing love from a different. You're seeing love from a different
Yeah.
way. You're also looking at death and grief in a different way.
Yeah.
Is metaphors easier? Because, of course, we've heard all the songs that are very, they hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
You're obviously doing a little bit of a metaphor. So was it easier to write it that way? Did you try it the other way?
I think with this song specifically, it definitely really helped with metaphor. I think I struggle in general being honest about my emotions, and I feel like music's the only way that I'm ever like completely happy and like completely comfortable being emotional. And I feel like with a metaphor like this one, it can feel maybe less specific in a way that people can apply it to their lives in a different way. Obviously, I was talking about grief in my song, but I feel like a lot of people could, take it as, losing anything at all, and feeling that way and reacting that way. And I think not only maybe is it easier to write with metaphor because maybe you confront the emotion you're feeling a little bit less, but I feel like it's easier to digest that way as well, like as a listener, and take it in that way.
Love that. Because like when you look at the like I said, like it's like a very striking title when you look at it, like asthma. That before you've listened to it, that can be anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I quite like that because it kind of grabs you in. Like you go, well, okay, like what is this all about?
Yeah.
And then you kind of say this one, and then it's like this sort of beautiful metaphor. Like, how did the people around you and around this situation? How was their reaction to that song?
Probably a lot of crying. I'd say. I never mean to make people cry. Bless my my coworker Sam. She was the first person I showed the song to because I should have been working, but I was writing the song. And I showed her and I feel like I think that's a testament to kind of like the kind of thing, how easy it is to maybe picture yourself in a song. I suppose I think music maybe gives people a way to like communicate a feeling that maybe they didn't know that they had.
Yeah.
And I think like that's why maybe crying is like the reaction, because it's kind of like maybe it feels like you're letting go of something maybe that you were keeping to yourself. I feel like that's what I try to do anyways, to write songs that maybe communicate things that maybe a lot of people don't feel are communicated very well.
It's almost like you're singing the words that they want to say, but they can't find the words, so then you've said it and they're going, that's it.
Like my favorite songs, like that's what it was, is that people completely just managed to put to song like how I feel. And so that's what I try to do when I'm writing.
Yeah, because music is like, it is a communication, it's an escapism, it's kind of everything, isn't it? Wowza. That's amazing, like that song, like, and sorry for your loss. Because when I was like, literally as I was sitting here, I was thinking about some people I've lost, and you think, and the way you've said it, asthma is just absolutely incredible. Like, well done to you. Because it takes some, like, it's very brave, like, to come and, be, what's that word, where letting go, like, you're putting your guard down, like, I can't remember what the word is, like, what's that word? It's there. It's right there. Like, vulnerable.
Vulnerable, yeah.
It's not easy. It's not an easy thing. So
not.
I love it. That's why on Acoustic is here. It's a safe space. And so we've had it before where people have messaged in and gone, oh, my God, that song. Like, Thank you. So, love that. Right, what is your next song? So, I'm just looking at... we're talkers. I'm just worried about the time. So what is your next song that you're going to sing tonight? What's it called?
Boats and Planes.
Okay, so that could be, again, that can mean absolutely anything. Because that's literally just what I've been on. I've been on holiday. It was a plane and I've been on boats.
Yeah.
So that could be absolutely anything. So what was the thinking behind that title?
I wrote at a time because I just seen something on the news where a law that was used to have Ukrainian refugees come to the UK was used by a Palestinian refugee to come to the UK. And the conversation around it was very like, oh, this loophole, we need to close it. Now that a Palestinian has used it, we can't use this anymore. Like, this is wrong. And I was thinking a lot about how with the whole small boat situation, with like people being so happy to open their homes to Ukrainian refugees, but being so angry at people who've come over in small boats. And I just thought like the framing of it was so strange. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe right now we live in a time that's maybe a little bit devoid of empathy. And for me, everybody's a human being.
Absolutely.
And so I think I wanted to look at the situation in a very childlike way to maybe highlight the ludicrousness of it a little bit. And to me, the only difference that I can see between those different types of refugees was the way that they came here, with Ukrainians coming on planes and obviously there's people on small boats coming on boats. And so like I kind of wanted to kind of maybe poke fun at the logic of like, are people more evil or more bad just because they've chosen a different way to flee a conflict? And that's just, that's what I wrote it about.
And there's another thing for why music. Communication.
Yeah.
Education.
Yeah.
This is why the music is king, I tell you. Because there's things like this that we can learn. Education, communication, feel emotions, there's everything. So, all right, well, when you're ready, take it away.
Since the distinction's not as simple as I thought. Invaders travel the ocean, but victims climb through the skies. It's the metal that makes them what changes the valuation of the cargo inside. Is the way you choose to departure near evil to be alive. 'Cause I'm told to fear those on water, but welcome fly in strangers inside. The danger lurks in the difference between boats and planes. Child and child both bleed red, but differ in some way. Has to make sense of why recognizing their pain changes based on the way they choose to come, but not on what they each need. Invaders travel the ocean, but victims climb through the skies. Is a metal that makes them, what changes the valuation of the cargo inside? Does the way you choose to departure near evil to be alive? 'Cause I'm told to fill those on water, but welcome fly in strangers inside. The danger lurks in the difference between boats and planes. The only difference that my naive eyes can see is a difference in the way they chose to flee. So someone tell me if there's something I'm missing, 'cause the ones on boats and the ones on planes are both human beings, aren't they? Why do invaders travel the ocean, but victims climb through the skies? Does the way they move remove the humanity inside? Does it matter at all if they live or die? Does it mean anything when time comes to decide their fate? Does the truth lie in the difference between boats and planes?
Wow. Love that. That's needed. That is not just on this show, just in the world.
Thank you.
That is very, very nice. I'm well done for writing that song.
Thank you.
Because the world needs more of those songs. When did you write that one, sorry?
I wrote it earlier this year.
Earlier this year. So, again, with like the sort of the other songs, because again, like the love thing we spoke about, like looking from the outside, the grief one was like the metaphor one, but this is raw, this is honest, this is happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
I asked because like you're saying like the love is like, oh, I'm on the outside, it's okay, like I'm just looking like, and then with the grief one, it's like, I don't really want to go into that, but this one you're like, bang, I want to talk about this. So why was there sort of a sudden change in how you were writing to then this one feeling like, no, I've got to release this one, this needs to be heard, this is...
Like I think, as I said before, like I'm a multifaceted person.
Mm-hmm.
Every human being is multifaceted, and I feel like, as I said, I'm the most honest I am when I'm writing music, and I feel like the best way to be honest is show all the parts of yourself. And I love hard, and I feel very hard, and I grieve hard, and all those things, but I also care a lot about what's going on around me, and I feel like I would be lying to at least a part of myself if I wasn't honest about my fears and what I feel about things that are going on in the world. So
No, I totally get that. Like, people need a voice.
Yeah.
Like, and that is, again, when we're talking about music, like, that gives, like, your song there gives so many a voice that maybe they can't get out right now. Yeah. What do you want people to like take away from that song? Because like you wrote it, you've now got it out into the world. What do you want people to take away from that mostly?
I think I just wish maybe people had more empathy. I feel like there's no reason why a person that looks different to you should evoke any less empathy than any other type of person.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I just feel like with like all that's going on with like the flags going on, like even here in Watford, like I could never have dreamed or even thought that would happen even 5 years ago.
No.
Here, let alone like when I was little.
It just feels like connection though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
something.
definitely, yeah.
Do you know what? I was reading something recently about like Gen Z, like and I can't remember what the generation after that one is, but they're saying that now they just don't feel connection.
Yeah.
And I guess that's because of social media.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying to bring On Air Acoustic back. Like that's why I'm trying to do the live sessions, because I want people to say like, get off your phone
Yeah.
come down and connect with
Right,
an
yeah,
artist,
exactly.
like actually listen, like don't be on a
Yeah.
digital world.
Right,
Like,
yeah. I
actually-
feel like no one listens to each other as much as they used to, and people like have their own view of the way things should be, and if someone says anything outside of that, like they're not willing to hear it. And so I feel like I just hope that if someone listens to this song, they maybe can see how the way they might feel might not be kind of fair or accurate to the way the situation actually is.
Exactly. I mean, I'm in London like most of the time. Believe me, I've worked with everyone. I've worked in Australia, I've worked in New Zealand, I've worked all around London. There is no separation.
Yeah.
There's nothing that divides us. I tell you, when it's
Yeah,
lunchtime,
exactly.
you all go and eat. If you need to go to the toilet, people go to the toilet. If you need water, coffee, if you can have water and coffee. And people, guess what? They all sleep. It doesn't matter what we look like, I tell you. So yeah, I love the fact that you brought that song because it is really important to get that message out there. But yeah, we've heard love, grief, and politics tonight, which is almost like love and grief, and then we go into politics, which is love and grief.
Yeah.
So what ties all these songs together for you as an artist?
Yeah, I mean, just as I said, like, I'm a very multifaceted person. And I feel like every person should explore every single part of themselves. And I try my best to do that with my music, maybe. Like, I'm not one type of artist, I'm not one type of person. And I feel like the art you make has to reflect that as well, otherwise it's not honest. So
Yeah. No, that is absolutely, that's why on Acoustic is like, I have to do it honestly. There was no other way. Like, I
Yeah.
had to come in it with absolute honesty. The people who are coming in, like all the guests, they had to kind of buy into that. They had to be honest as well. Because we have an audience,
Yeah.
and the audience are listening, and sometimes they don't know how to say the words.
yeah, exactly.
You guys do. I'm not a songwriter, so I just sit here and talk basically. But talking of like gigs and everything, like obviously you were at Watford Fun Day recently.
Yeah.
Have you got any more gigs coming up?
Not at the moment. I mean, if anyone would like to have me, I'd be glad to come. But yeah, I think right now I'm focusing because I do loads of things. I also do TikTok as well.
Shout out.
It's you'll find me anywhere at Little Missy Absolot.
By the way, as an interviewer, when you see that, you're buzzing. You're buzzing.
Yeah, I'm a yapper, that's for sure. So yeah, you'll find me at Little Missy Absolot on TikTok as well. But yeah, I focus on a lot of things. So yeah, but if anyone would like to have me gig for them, I am completely free. So and desperate apparently.
Well, you're picky apparently as well. No, I definitely think people should be getting you signed up because people need to go and watch your music. It's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I feel like you just need like a few candle lights, that kind of stuff.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I feel like we'll get there.
Ambiance.
Yeah, yes, 100%. I feel like that is 100% for you. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks so much to Luke and you guys rubbing shoulders and coming in here tonight and sharing your story and your voice and everything else.
Thank you
Amazing.
so much for having me.
Thank you very much. Right, that is it for me, Christopher Lane, for Raw Vibes and On Air Acoustic on Vibe 107.6. We are back next week, same time, same place, with more music and artists.